A brand new theme park could be opening in the UK, and it seems like it's going to be a Universal Studios theme park. You know, much like the resorts they have in California, Japan, Singapore, and probably best known by all of us Brits because everyone seems to go there every week, Orlando. But it's not going to be exactly like these other parks worldwide. It's going to be so much better. Much better is a bit of an overstatement. It'll probably not be better, but still, it's going to be amazing. And if it does properly go ahead, it's going to be around 40 miles from London, and it'll even be bigger than Thorpe Park. I know, it's so exciting, isn't it? And it's not only exciting because it's a new theme park, but also because it may pose a threat and make other theme parks in the UK up their build and investment. I don't know, we'll talk about that later. And as always, if you do go on to enjoy this video and you want to see more updates of this brand new theme park that could potentially be coming to the UK, then please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Right, so yes, we know a new theme park could potentially be coming to the UK, but before I get into that, whoa, gotta stop myself for a second. I need to quickly preface something. All of the research and the digging that's been done to try and find this out has mostly all been done by OrlandoParkStop.com, so a massive shout out to them. A lot of the information going in depth is on this article here, so go and give it a read. It's in the description. It's very insightful. Probably talks more sense than me. Either way, I'm going to split this video into 3 different parts. We're going to talk about the facts first, then also the speculation, and also the threat that it may cause to UK theme parks around the world. UK. It's going to be a jam-packed video, so I'm going to do it again. Get strapped in, click your seatbelt in, and prepare. This is going to be mental. So where has this all stemmed from? How has it been released? And what do we now know after it's been released? So it stemmed from this article here, as I said at the start, link below, and it's been released via words on an internet website. But what's more interesting is what we know from it. Let's dive into that. Pretty much Universal have bought and registered website domains for universalgreatbritain.com and universalstudiosgreatbritain.com. Both of those have also been registered in the .co.uk format. Don't worry, the British format is here to stay. And you may think, oh my god, we've seen some website domains. You're stupid. How does that mean anything? That's just a start, I guess. But also a company known as Comcast that is heavily linked with Universal, they literally own the damn thing, has apparently acquired a total of 500 acres of land in Bedfordshire, England. Yes, we've gone from having London Resort potentially happening in London to 40 miles away. Still a great place though. It has moved ever so closer to me, so I'm not complaining. And to be fair, now that I've mentioned it, the London Resort itself actually plays a key role in this. You wouldn't think it did. It kind of does, but not really. Obviously, the idea of that came around and eventually it was decided it was going to be on the Swanscombe Peninsula in Kent. What if I told you before that was completely decided, they even thought about this land in Bedford? They literally had this area mapped out. They were like, oh, that area is quite good for transportation links. It looks quite central. It's very nice. It's in Bedford. It might not be too nice. And there might not be any spider problems there too. But obviously they decided against that and went for the Kent version. But now we can just throw away London Resort. Who cares about it? Chuck it in the trash, because the worldwide American brand of Universal is taking over. Because Universal are looking to build a potential new theme park in this area of land here. This field. It looks so much like a theme park right now, doesn't it? But in all fairness, it is a very, very large piece of land, so God knows what they're going to come up with. But they've supposedly acquired this land. They've then registered domains in the Great Britain Universal Studios name. And they've also mentioned about their future investment plans, and they said that they are spending $271 million on acquisition of future theme park proposals. It can't be clearer, can it? I mean, you can literally put all that speculation aside straight away because a spokesman has come out from Universal and confirmed that they have acquired that land and they are looking to build on it, potentially, in the future. It still feels like a fever dream. And I have no idea how no one spotted it sooner, because there was an interview about Bedford and its sort of traffic updates. Oh, we're a traffic update channel now. But the mayor of Bedford was literally interviewed and said that the new changes will make Bedford more attractive for people to invest in, and it's going to put Bedford in the centre of the universe. Bedford is not the centre of the universe, you prick. But saying it's the centre of the universe, Universal, very much links, and they're literally opening up an epic universe in Orlando. Couldn't have written it better myself. But what we have to stop and remember is the fact this park is not confirmed. It's a big question, much like the question marks in my title. Universal have confirmed that they have acquired the land and that they are looking to build a theme park on it. That doesn't mean that it might go to plan, much like we saw with London Resort. The locals might have a massive problem with it. Again, we know that from somewhere else. And they might even choose to do it somewhere that's not even in England. But I don't care because they've looked into that area and it seems plausible. Please, make Universal Studios Great Britain happen. But what we have heard is that they're going to build it and hopefully open it sometime up until 2030. I know, it's a long way away. So for now, we've got to live with Jumanji Land and Phalanx people. We can live like this. We'll be fine. Oh, but when this park starts getting constructed, if it does, what's going to be in there? So as much as this park is very heavily rumour based, except from the fact that they've literally acquired the land, let's talk about the big rumour at the moment. What rides may they have in the park? No one is certain at all. A very plausible idea by, again, the people that wrote the article, too much knowledge I can't go, is that this park will have no cloned rides from Orlando. We're not going to get a Velocicoaster clone, no. In all honesty, it does make a lot of sense, because why would you clone the rides in Orlando, bring half of them over here, so people go, oh, I can ride this at home now, and then no Brits actually end up going to Orlando ever again. It'd just be stupid. But that doesn't mean that we won't see similar IPs to the Orlando parks. You could still have Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, and even apparently some new ones that they're trying to acquire, or already have, I don't know, which include Paddington Bear, that's so British, James Bond, again, very British, and even The Lord of the Rings, which would be incredible. But in all honesty, all of these IPs, you know, the Harry Potters, the Jurassic Parks, they all sound amazing. I just want Minions, Despicable Me, Gru, get in that theme park. But it is rumoured that this park will be more studio based, so it'll be a lot of indoor rides, indoor attractions, more so than massive coasters outside. There'll probably still be a few of them, but not as many. I mean, apparently what's on your screen is literally early concept art of the Great Britain version of a Universal Park. It does look epic, but I doubt it's probably going to be what it actually looks like in real life. But you know, there's so many different rides that you could pick and choose from other Universal parks, not just in Orlando. And you know, talking of ride lineups and other UK theme parks, let's talk about what this means for the rest of the UK theme park industry. As we all saw when London Resort first became a thing and everyone started talking about it, it's like, oh my god, this new theme park is going to come to London. It didn't. But when we actually started talking about that and it became a massive thing that it was going to happen, all the other theme parks in the UK stepped up their game just slightly. So could we see this again with this Universal Studios park? We definitely could. I mean, it all really depends, to be honest, because the transport links to that area are insane. So it'll be really easy to get to for anyone who's coming from abroad. But location and how many people might visit is one thing. The fact it's Universal is another. So I think, as a safety precaution, Merlin are probably going to kick into overdrive again. I swear, if that does happen, I'll eat another shoe. What do you think to this potential new theme park? What rides do you want it to have? And are you excited for it? If you're not excited, shut up. Subscribe. Goodbye.